Welcome back to Unless Media Global TV. So today, enough of the interviewing of students. I think some time ago I promised you that I'll start to interview some resource personnel. Yeah, these people, they are not just ordinary people. Yeah, they are people with much experience. Yeah, when they share it with you, at the end of the video, you'll be impacted. Your life will be impacted, and then your mindset will also be changed. So today, I'm in the city of Bad Kreuznach state. No, that's the state, but the city is Hockenheim. So here, I will not do the introduction. He's going to do the introduction. But let me just let me bust your brain. So today's episode, we are just going to talk about general life experience, and then I know you have your questions that has been bothering you for a long time. Yeah, it's going to be a combination of studies, students' life, and then personal life and other stuff. Yeah, you know me, Unless Media Global TV, I interview wherever I go and I see people like this. Charlie, and I have my camera in my stand. You lie bad, you won't go scot-free. So I have two resource personnel here. So I'm going to do with this first person, and then the other person will follow. So without much ado, if this is the kind of content you want, subscribe and hit that bell, that subscription bell, that big bell, hit it, so that any video that will come out, you will be the first person to be updated or to watch. So thank you very much for doing so, and thank you for subscribing. And then to all my lovely subscribers, thank you very much for following and then supporting Les on Unless Media Global TV. Yeah, so today, as I've said, I'm in Hockenheim, a city in Bad Kreuznach or Rheinland-Palatinate in the southwestern part of Germany. So if you are ready for this video, wait, we'll be right back.
Crazy on net.
Welcome back again. So guys, as I've said earlier on, if today happens to be your very first time watching me, you are welcome to my channel, Unless Media Global TV. So let's zoom into action with our brother here. He's going to do the introduction. So you are welcome to my channel.
All right, thanks.
My people, they say they can't hear you. It's like,
okay.
You look so gentle. Oh God, you look so gentle too. I like it. But anyway, yeah, so he's our guest for today. Yeah. So please tell us who are you, like where you come from, your name. Yeah, just give us a brief history about your background, and then please be vocal, because some of my people they want to hear you.
So before I get in, just two things.
Okay.
The first bit is that I'm ordinary. So like you said, you mentioned that these are not ordinary people. I am an ordinary person. The second bit is that you wanted us to do part of it in Twi and the rest, but apologies, my Twi is not very good, so I'm going to do a lot of it in English. Where I can express myself in Twi, I might try to, but my Twi is not very good. Yeah.
I say,
If it was going to be in Dagare, then I would speak
then
very
he can
fluently.
express. Hey, Charlie, you
Yeah.
see, he can express himself very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are doing it in English. So sorry guys, if you can't, or if you don't understand English, maybe I'll try to translate it in Twi or Ga or Dagari or Hausa or Deutsch or Französisch. So let's go. Yeah.
All right. So just a brief about me. So I'm
Okay.
also called Alex, just like you. So I'm Alex Badon. Yes. I come from the Upper West region in Ghana. Yeah. Japa specifically, or Japa Kunchene. Yeah.
Can you please excuse me? I want you to be vocal a bit. Like where do you come from again?
So I come from the Upper West region.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I come from Kunchene, which is in Japa.
Okay.
Yes. If Japa Dubai sounds familiar,
Okay.
that's where I come from, right?
Okay. Is it in Volta region?
No. So it's in
which
the
country?
Upper West region. Yeah.
which
Of
country?
Ghana.
Ah, so you're a Ghanaian.
Absolutely. So I
I never knew. I never knew.
yes,
Hey.
correct. So we come from the same country, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's a brief about me. Work-wise, I'm a pharmacist.
No, please, before you get back to the work, please, people want to get to know you very well. Like, where, like, give us your educational background, like where you started your school, and then
Okay, cool. Yes. So I was born in Tamale, which is in the northern region, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so 30 plus years back. Then, my parents lived in Accra, so I followed them to Accra, where I attended Datu's preparatory. If you know Datu's preparatory.
People, you see.
Then I went back to Tamale again with my parents. I went to St. Gabriel's. That's at Reach. Yeah. Then I went to St. Joseph's. Then from there, I went to arguably the best secondary school in Ghana, St. Francis Xavier.
Where is it located in Ghana?
It's in Wa. It's a minor seminary. You don't hear a lot about it, but trust me, that's one of the best secondary schools you can find in the country.
Okay, so in Ghana we have in selection of the school we have categories. So where can St. Francis Xavier come for? Like where is it?
It's a private school. It's a private school
okay.
Owned by the Catholics, run by the Catholic Church.
Okay.
So we were tutored by Reverend brothers, Reverend sisters, and the rest. Yeah.
Oh,
but
are they trained teachers or?
Yeah, a good number of them are trained teachers,
okay.
And then some of them are just volunteers from outside of the country who come back to come and help. Yeah.
Okay. So where do you fast forward? Where do you like right from you've made mention of your JHS, your secondary. What about your university?
Yes, so from St. Francis Xavier, I moved to KNUST.
KNUST?
Yes.
Please, KNUST, what is it?
So
I don't really know.
That's the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
Yeah, they can't hear you, Charlie.
Yeah, support people.
Hey, pressure. Oh boy. Hey, look at the way he's seated.
Oh. Cool.
And look at me, who is ordinary. Okay, let's go. Yeah.
So I went to Tech to read pharmacy.
Oh, pharmacy.
Yeah. So, yeah. It was interesting. Yeah. But education-wise, my best days were in my secondary school. That's what I would say. Even though I enjoyed the university as well, but I still enjoyed.
Okay. So what course did you read? Okay,
So I did science in SS.
SS. Okay.
So that allowed me to be able to read pharmacy.
Pharmacy at the university. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see pharmacy is very competitive program to read at the university. Okay, so fast forward. Well, yes. So right now you are in Germany, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. How? Which year did you finish? Which year did you enter into KNUST? And which year did you finish? And then what came over you to have a change of mind to relocate or to, I don't know how whether you vanish or I don't know how, Charlie. My people want to listen to it though, Charlie. They want to bite some of the cake. So yeah,
let me see. So I finished in 2006, right? Then I went.
You finished what?
I finished the university in 2006.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but when you do pharmacy, because it's in the medical field, you need to practice and write another professional exams. So when you just finish university, you're not a qualified pharmacist yet. You need to do some rotations, hospital rotation, regulatory rotation, and also community pharmacy to have a taste of the different elements of pharmacy. Then you write a professional exams. When you pass, then you get a certificate to practice pharmacy in Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's how it is.
This one, if you don't have the head, Charlie, you can't do it too. Okay, let's go. So,
So
from
there, what happened? I worked with some companies.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, I wouldn't want to mention their names here, but they were foreign companies.
Okay.
Which were operating.
Doing your national service or like working as a
professionally.
Professionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these were multinational companies. By multinational, these are big companies that produce medicines. So I worked with. I think I can say it here. I worked with AstraZeneca, the company that produced the COVID vaccine, one of the COVID vaccines that's used, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they had operation in Ghana, of course. I worked in that company.
Okay.
I worked with another company, also another multinational company,
Okay.
before relocating to Germany.
I want to know, like, you relocated from Ghana to this place.
Yes.
Like, what was the motivation? Like, how did you do it? Because a lot of people wish to, so maybe teachers, myself, I want to relocate to Ghana. So
Back to
maybe
Ghana,
I can
okay.
use your channel to, So how did you,
Okay, so two points that you made. So motivation, one, and then the second piece, how I did it.
Okay.
Let's start with the first. The motivation was simple. Of course, it's always good to have a broad horizon.
Oh, okay.
By broad horizon, I mean that it's good to understand how things work from different perspectives.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that was one of the motivation, to see how pharmacy operates in a bigger West, or the bigger Western world, or
Okay.
would you say, I mean, in a more developed country.
Okay.
Yeah, to understand the operations at the headquarters level of these big companies.
Okay.
That was the motivation.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, to explore any other opportunities that might come around. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the second element, how did that happen for me? Specifically, I mean, there are different routes that people can take to achieving these.
Okay.
But for me, the route I took was to enter a program. It's a scholarship-based program. It's called the Afrika Kommt program.
Okay.
Yeah, where they select young talent from the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay.
And bring them to Germany to try to bridge the gap between German companies and then the African continent.
Oh, okay.
So I was fortunate to be selected in 2015, 16, yeah, thereabout, for that 1 year program, which is a fellowship program. Yeah. So I came here to do the fellowship, and then as part of the fellowship, you do an internship with a company, a German company. The DAX, right? The German DAX companies.
DAX.
Yeah, so these are the companies that are listed on the German stock exchange.
Okay.
Yeah, the big companies, just like S&P 500, if you're talking about the US companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would say these are the Daimler, the Boehringer, the Merck, just a big companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want to get talent from Africa.
Okay.
And try to learn about how the operations of you they want to set up in Africa, what should be the strategy and all that. So they recruit these people or young talent, bring them here, and they undergo this training, and afterwards some of them go back to work with these companies, and then some of them also stay here. So I was fortunate that my company that I came to work with had a project that was operating in emerging markets that they wanted me to continue working on, because they thought I had probably the experience to help them to broaden the scope of the project. So that's why I stayed. Yeah.
Okay. So was the selection competitive? Like, what are some of the requirements you need to before you
get into that program? Yeah. So competitive, yes, it's very competitive. So here you're talking about the whole of Africa. Yeah, just not Ghana.
Not Ghana. Okay.
Yeah, so you're talking about the whole of Africa. And as a basis, of course, you should have a degree, and a plus, you should have a master's degree as well. So they want people who have experience also working, not just in Africa, but also having worked with other companies and having had the opportunity to travel.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you're someone who's coming in with that interpersonal skill. You're someone who has that, how do I put it? That you're not just limited, so that you can add on. I would say. To the
you made mention of they need someone who had a master before or something, but in your time.
Yeah, okay, I didn't mention that. So prior to that, I already had a master's degree. Yeah, so
in Ghana?
In Ghana, from Ghana, yeah. So I had a master's degree in global business, and I was doing some other things like running a retail pharmacy on my own as well. So I had a business. Yeah. So the intention for me was not to come here to stay here. I was coming here to increase my networks, broaden my scope and the rest. And as a pharmacist, of course, you can always go back into business. And if you have those connections here, you can use those connections to further, whether you're going into production or you're going into retail sales and the rest, you can, yeah.
So in your time, the intention to stay wasn't there.
No.
But I guess it was the snow that blocked the way back to Ghana.
Maybe you can say that. I think what's okay. So the good thing is that when I came here, I got a mentor. A mentor is someone who guides you, who takes interest in you, and helps you to develop. And you can get a mentor in any area of your life. So career-wise, you can get a mentor. In married life, you can have a mentor as well, and the rest. So I got a mentor who was very good to me. He identified the talent in me, and he wanted to help me build that talent and grow it. And yes, so I was fortunate that in this protege mentor relationship, his advice was that he saw me as a global talent beyond Ghana. If I go back, of course, I will do well. But he thinks that I will do better if I stay here and expand my experience at the global level. Before, if I decide to go back, I can go back.
Very well. You made mention of, during your talk, you see, I was just watching you. This is very controversial a bit, but let me say.
Yes.
You made mention of that your mentor talks about or helped you in like marital this thing. Are you a bachelor or you are married?
Of course, I'm very married.
You are very married.
Yes, I'm married.
Your wife will be very happy hearing this. Yeah.
So I'm married with 2
lovely kids.
interesting boys. Yes.
Boys. Yes. Oh, okay, very well. So, guys, he's off the market and he's married. So maybe if you are crashing on him already, please, we don't want.
But if you ask me whether I'm a Muslim, maybe I want a second wife.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know. You know, Muslims in their religion, like, you know, or their belief is made to believe that they can have 1 or 2 or more wives. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but you're not a Muslim.
No,
right?
I'm not a Muslim. So I'm just kidding.
Okay. So yeah. So now you are in Germany. Like, what would be your we are ending,
Yes.
but what would be your biggest challenge? I mean, the integrations, and then the final words to people watching you. Maybe you have such a daring message to people who wish to relocate, who wish to open their horizon so wide, just like you did, and it has helped you. This is very important to us, because this is where people will tap into it, and then will have a renewed change of mind, or a renewed mind, or what they say. Yeah. So take us through like your biggest challenge relocating, and then the integration in the system of Germany.
I'm sure you're very familiar with yourself with how this place is different from where we come from.
Where we come from, yeah.
Social wise, I mean, our people are more sociable than this place, so integrating here is a bit more difficult, and especially when the language is it's not something you are familiar with.
Okay.
So one of the biggest challenges is the language. The second piece is integrating correctly.
Okay.
You need the language to integrate. The language is difficult in itself.
Okay.
Yes, so that's a challenge.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and people are not as lovey-dovey excited. I mean, you don't just make friends at the go, just on the go like that. I mean, it takes time. People here take time to open up. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure you're very familiar with that.
Yeah.
And the food is not. It's not the most exciting.
Yeah. So I can see your wife. Your wife is a Ghanaian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's doing very well with Ghanaian local, like the local food.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that is see, being a bachelor, hey, Charlie,
That's why
it's not easy.
Before marry,
If you marry, no matter what the hurdles you are going through.
You
You for
say,
marry.
I for marry. Don't say you as in you for marry. Don't say somebody for marry for them.
I didn't tell you. I went to take my Roman father form, so this is it. I didn't tell you. So I'll continue to be a bachelor. But I'll be eating from people's home. So thank you very much. So now, so in a nutshell, this is where people would like to integrate, or people would like to enjoy. What would be your final words to people, in a form of motivation, in a form of like advice, in the area of, is it good to like relocate to like from your comfort of your zone, like your country to a different country, to a different world, like what would be your advice for people who wish to travel, or is traveling and Kasano, like is it good or not good? Like you can use your experience based on your discretion, and then advise people they are what listen to you.
Okay. So before I get
this is where you have to watch the camera, and then
yes, before I get to the question you've asked about whether it's good or bad, thank you for the opportunity to share a brief of my story.
Oh, you're welcome.
And also thank you for doing this, because I guess that you're able to expose the different elements of relocating, especially to Germany, to your audience, and I think it's a good thing that you are doing.
Thank you.
Now to your question, is it good or bad? There's no one straight answer. It depends.
Okay, it depends.
It always depends, right? From my perspective, is it good to broaden your horizon?
Oh, okay.
It's good to seek different experiences
elsewhere.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Elsewhere, but at the end of the day, it depends on the individual.
Oh, okay.
If you're very comfortable in Ghana, you probably will not want to travel to work outside. You probably might just want to travel for holidays, or just to enjoy life outside rather than to go outside to go and work. But for me, I think it's always good to try and expand on your experiences. The other piece is that I believe that education is very important.
Okay.
And especially for Ghanaians who come here, I notice that Ghanaians, a good number of them are not too keen on going back to school when they are here. But compared to the other people who migrate from other countries, the Indians, Kenyans, and the rest, we are not as keen. But I think that when we take education seriously when you are here, it opens up tons of opportunities for you to get into.
To end with this talk at all, this one, I think 5 seconds. How will you address this? Because a lot of people from Africa keep saying that as soon as you enter into Europe, Kim, you've made it. Money will be flowing like snow falling. You will work on dollars, on euros. Like, is it that grossy here in Germany? Like, is it as the way we picture the thing? Is it as
no, it's not. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? But trust me, it's not. Of course, you have to work hard for your money here.
Are you sure? About Europe, you enter Europe there, you get money.
Okay, so you get money plenty, have you? Experience the best, right? So the money is just not there. I mean, you have to work hard for it, and you have to save. And of course, cost of living here is not the same. So you earn, but you spend as well. So
okay. As someone will say that 1,000 will enter, 999 will come out. So that one. Okay, so Charlie, guys, I hope this video is insightful, educative. You are excited, as I can see, because myself, I'm very much excited, and I have to thank you very much for the opportunity granted. Very, I'm very happy because me myself, I'm very well enlightened. So thank you very much. So guys, we'll come back again. So please make sure you subscribe, and then let's get interactive. Like, leave your comments at the comment section. Ask any question. If you ask question, I know how to connect to our brother here, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, yeah. I know how to connect him with him so that he will give me the answer and I'll give it to you. So, thank you very much for staying glued to your seats. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for the opportunity given. Yeah, guys, these are some of the people we need in our life, you know. It's not always money. Someone who can use his experience to impart knowledge, imparts our life. So, we are very grateful. And my family from the TikTok world are also, no, I say TikTok world, sorry, my YouTube world, you know, I'm always on TikTok. So yeah, so before I go, would you like to share your social media handles, like if someone wants to connect with you personally, like privately, like
I'm mostly very active on LinkedIn only.
yeah
So just
you see, have you ever heard me talking about anything like LinkedIn? People who, if you go there, you see this Warren Buffett, you see Elon Musk, those people. So you see where he is. You see the class, the world he belongs to. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so your LinkedIn.
So account. Just find me. Just search my name, Alexander Badon, on LinkedIn, and you'll find me.
Alexander Badon on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's the only social media you have.
Yes, that's the only social media.
No Instagram, no Twitter, no.
So I have a Twitter. Yeah, so I have a Twitter handle too at Azak B, yeah. At
Azak B, okay. Yeah. So guys, the LinkedIn whatever will be in my description. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much. So if you think this this chat or discussion has been very educative to you, please make sure you subscribe and comment and share so that people out there will get a piece of what we are sharing. So thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe. So this is what we say. Bye bye.